Hey Pisces, welcome to your January reading. This will be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, because we always seem to tap into a whole lot of love in these readings. Now, if you are new, welcome. If you're one of my new subscribers, hey, thank you. This is my year of growth. I want to get my channel moving this year. I am getting serious. Okay, so first up for you, we have establishment. Permanent foundation has been formed. Many aspects and opportunities can now come in. Whatever you have done recently, some clearing, some healing, some shifting, it is going to it has caused an energetic ripple through your life, and it is going to bring in something amazing. Okay, let's see what else. Tantric love. This got for a Libra, so you may be dealing with someone who is a Libra or have some heavy Libra placements in your chart. It says, an ultimate love is around you, which is a divine match. Kundalini is rising to become more balanced, whole and complete. So if you're in a relationship, you may find that it is taking itself to a new level, like you're starting to feel a deeper connection to this person. It could have been from the healing and the shifting that you've been doing. It may have opened you up to connect to them on a deeper level. Or it could be that someone new is coming in. Now, with the Kundalini rising, you may find yourself a little more open spiritually to what's going on around you. You may be a little empathetic. You may be picking up on people's feelings. You may be feeling a lot more emotional than you normally would at the moment. So thinking, I'm a Pisces. How much more emotional can I get? Surprise! That's literally what the card says. If we can pick it up on my crappy... There we go. Ugh. Take my word for it. I promise I'm not lying to you. It says something is coming up behind you. An unexpected acquaintance or occurrence. Something random and out of the blue. But good. But good. That's exciting. Okay, we're going to go 3 romance angels. And then we'll get into the tarot to tell the story. Okay. I'm seeing weekend getaways as well. Maybe that's the surprise coming up. Maybe someone's surprised you with a weekend getaway. Maybe you're traveling to something that is going to shift you in a way. Maybe maybe you're spiritually being guided to wherever that place is energetically, because there's an activation there for you. There's some sort of healing you have to do, or maybe you'll be healing the land. There we go. Okay, we have pay attention to the red flags. So if you're noticing people around you are acting a little shady, or you're just, like I said, because you are more empathetic at the moment, if you're just noticing this weird feeling in your gut when you're around people, pay attention to it. They are signs coming to you for a specific reason. Then we have forgiveness and learning. So forgiveness of self for mistakes you've made in the past, and realizing that they were divinely guided and you had to go through them. Don't beat yourself up about things that you've made, done or said, because they were part of your experience and you chose to come here to learn them so you can move past them and learn from them. And it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, which was what I was talking about by shifting and healing. The more you forgive yourself and the people around you, the better you're going to feel, the better life around you is going to become, and the more you're going to be able to open up to let people in and new energy to come in. Okay, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps guided to take, and that's what I said by I think your relationship's going to deepen at the moment. Maybe because you are deciding to make the effort, maybe because you're deciding maybe things are getting a little stale or a little crusty, and maybe that's causing a bit of tension in your relationship, but you are wanting to make the effort to move past this situation. Okay, we're going to go with the Housewives Tarot. Okay, Queen of Swords. It's clarity. It's cutting crap out that no longer serves you. It's just making the decision to no longer deal with it, and you're not going to have a big... I don't think you're even going to tell the people. You're just going to cut it out where it lays, like done. Just done. It's not the time for bullshit anymore. You have the Tower. So you may be going through a lot of shifts and changes that weren't really your ideal decision. It wasn't the direction you thought you'd go in. It may be a loss of a job. There is something a big changing life experience that maybe you didn't see coming, or you didn't plan on it coming, and you had this sort of, not a 5-year plan, but some sort of a plan, and something's come in and shaken that up. This could be a person that could have contacted you recently. It could be going on sort of digitally. Oh, words. This could be going on online. So someone could have messaged you, texted you. News may have come through that sort of threw a spanner in the works. You may also have children, or be planning on children, and that could be bringing up issues for you at the moment. Queen of Cups, whatever this is, it's making you very, like I said, very emotional. You may be trying to escape from all these feelings. They may get to the point where they're very overwhelming, but your usual escapes aren't working. Like if you normally have a drink at the end of the day, maybe you sit down to watch, trashy TV, or you cut yourself an extra big slice of cake. None of it seems to be working. You're going through those motions, but it's not filling that void or helping you escape. The Fool, so Spirit's saying, find something new to sort of escape from. Take the leap, jump, make that decision. It's time to let go of all that stuff and maybe step inside you as well. Spirit's saying the harder you try and grasp to things, the less it's going to work. So just let it go within. Spirit's saying maybe you need to meditate. And I know you rolled your eyes just then, because it seems to be the go-to for everyone, but that's because it works. And now meditation doesn't have to be sitting in a quiet room with incense burning and, having nothing going on in your mind. It could be as simple, it's just being present, and you can do that. You do that while sitting at your desk at work. You can do it while you're, I don't know, making a sandwich in the afternoon. It's present enough to experience yourself. So you could, a great way to sort of learn to meditate. Let's say you are making a sandwich. You can be very focused in on the knife sort of blading over the butter and over the bread, and the feel of, like, I don't know, lettuce as you're picking it up and putting it on your sandwich. It's just being so hyper focused that you're taking your mind away from all those thoughts that are running around. Ace of Swords, speaking of slices of cake. I don't know if it's going to pick it up. This is new information. You may have new information on a situation that's made you want to run and escape. It could be information about a person that you had a lot of trust in. Okay. Ace of Cups, Three of Swords. For those of you that are single or even in a relationship, the reason that you might be putting in this extra work is because your heart's just not feeling content at the moment. New love may be coming in to help you heal that, or you might be putting more effort into your relationship to help rebuild if there's been some damage done lately. Spirit just said three's a crowd. Interesting. 9 of Wands. You're exhausted. You're exhausted. It's been a rough ride. You're kind of waiting for everything to just iron out. It may have felt for a very long time that things just sort of weren't going your way. You'd almost get there and then it would fall back. You'd almost get there and it would fall back. And you're at the point where you're just overwhelmed and you're like, when is this going to end? When is my luck going to break? It may have already happened for you very recently, or it's about to, is what Spirit's saying. That's what all those cards were talking about. Now, you may have that eye-rolly feeling of, yeah, it's easy enough to say that, but the cards don't lie. And if you're here and this is resonating, allow yourself to feel hope. Okay, we've got two more. Judgment and temperance. This is saying don't be too critical of your healing process. So if it looks a certain way, if it gets messy, if you are reliant on outside things to help you get through, it doesn't matter. You have to heal. You have to go through it, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. Don't allow anyone to tell you what the way you're healing's wrong, the way you're dealing with it's wrong. You should be doing X, Y, and Z, and maybe try this. This is what I tried, and if you're not doing it, that's why you're still suffering. Bullshit. You do it how you need to do it. You step into what you need to do. Don't allow others to bully you because it worked for them, because we're all different. Ten of Pentacles. You may be stressing about money at the moment. You may have thought you'd be in a different position than you are now, or you might have gone through an experience that sort of shaken up your financial situation. We're going to clarify that. Okay. Some of you may be saving money up to get married. Others of you face something very unfair that didn't turn in your favor, and you worked hard. You did everything that you were supposed to, but it didn't turn out. And sometimes life does that, you know, where you work towards a goal. There's a consequence for our actions, and if you're doing good actions, the consequences should be good. However, things come in and shake that up, because sometimes what we want and what we need are two different things. However, this is pushing you. Even if that tower's come in and pushed you somewhere you don't feel like you were working towards, it is pushing you towards a stronger foundation. So whatever it's kind of like that saying, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. That's whatever's going on, Spirit's laying down a strong foundation. So it might not make any sense now, but it will at some point make sense. And Spirit's saying soon, like soon enough. It won't be like years down the track. The Empress, like I said, there is a strong pregnancy vibe coming through here at the moment. She's also the mother, the nurturer, the healer. And that's the energy that's sort of coming into your life at the moment. Maybe you're mothering yourself. Maybe you're mothering your inner child. Yeah, see, the Page of Pentacles. This is your partner or whoever you're dealing with may not be great with money as well. They might be what's putting a lot of pressure on you, or you might not feel like you're great with money. Spirit's saying go see a financial counselor. Go see an accountant. You may think, oh, well, I don't have investments or this or that. You don't need them. If you speak to someone about easier ways to manage your money, you'll find what little money you have, you can actually build into something much bigger, and it'll stretch a lot further if you know sort of tips and tricks. You know, we're not taught that in school. We're expected to run a home and keep finances and invest and all that type of stuff in things to help us grow, but we're not actually taught how to do it. So no matter how old you are, there's always a chance to improve financially. And while finances aren't everything, it is the more relaxed we feel, the more comfortable we are, the better we can offer ourselves out for service or give to charity, or even give our time, because we're not stressing about how we're going to run things financially. Now, some of you have considered going back to study, but finances are holding you back from that. Spirit's saying look for online type of courses that you can do in the afternoon, after work, stuff like that. If you have a goal, you can reach it. There is a way. Others of you maybe sort of in a power struggle with the people around you to sort of exert your wants and needs. You might find that you get walked over by people a lot, and you're kind of putting your foot down now, which is creating a bit of backlash, which could be creating that tower if you are like, no, this is not what I want. And people are like, hang on a sec, this isn't you. You're normally so calm and you go along with everything. But this, whatever it is and whatever you're exerting your authority about is super important to you. And Spirit's saying, don't give up. Keep putting your foot down and saying, no, this is what I want, providing you're not hurting anyone. because you're working towards your Ten of Cups, you're working towards your happiness, and you have to make sure there's that give and take so that you're balanced, and the more balanced you are, the better person you become for the people in your life. Nine of Cups, it's satisfaction. When you dig deep into yourself and you get in touch with who you are and what you want, so that you're not stepping into that martyr thing where you're letting all your dreams and hopes slip aside to make someone else comfortable so you don't cause a rustle. A rustle? Who's Russell? A ruffle. A ripple? Anyway, so you don't ruffle feathers. That's the one I was looking for. If you're scared of ruffling feathers and you're putting all your hopes and dreams and what makes you happy to the side, it's never going to make you happy. You're going to end up this Ten of Swords. You're going to end up just feeling like you're dead inside because your voids aren't being filled. You need to get back to this place of satisfaction. You need to get back to a place where you think, oh, it feels good. Or even get there in general. You may have never got to that place before. You may have grown up putting everyone else's needs before your own. It doesn't make us better people because it can only go so long before we can't take it anymore and we get resentful. If the energy I'm talking about is someone you're actually dealing with, and instead of speaking clearly about their issues to you, they say nothing and then get passive aggressive, I think it's time to speak up about that as well. And maybe it's time that you reflected on the situation and what's going on, and if this is working for you anymore, and what needs to be done for it to work better for you. There's a lot. Oh, it's a lot, Pisces, but all this kind of what feels like calm chaos is going to bring in change. And I feel like this is your time. So use it to your advantage. I feel like there's been a shift energetically, collectively for Pisces. Especially as we're moving into the age of Aquarius. That energy is going to really work for you. Okay, Pisces. I didn't waffle on. I felt like I had talked forever, but I didn't. This is even shorter than my usual videos, so I will let you go. Please hit the like button if this resonated, or subscribe if you enjoyed. Leave a comment below if any of this stuff resonates, what you're dealing with, anything like that, and I will see you all again next week.